Shit. Hmm. Hail. Hail. What the fuck? Good morning. Good morning. Shit. It's full of water. Oh, damn it. Your favorite trucker. Oh, thank you. That to be somebody's favorite. I don't know what's going on with this. Good morning. What's up, Phil? And before y'all ask me where Schmegley Corn is, he's passed the fuck out. I'm in your neck of the woods. Well, shit. Yeah, I delivered here in Oklahoma City yesterday. Yesterday. And somebody on my Snapchat was like, "Oh, you're in my neck of the woods," and so they took me to Clark Crew Barbecue. That place is bomb. FYI. I did. I slept great, dude. I just slept like 13 hours. Good morning, Thomas. Haven't washed the truck tires. Good morning. No, the person took me to Clark Crew Barbecue. Say that 3 times fast. And it was amazing. And we have leftovers, and I'm excited. I actually got out of the truck. Went to like a real dinner, not an IHOP or a Denny's. I got me a new fuel cap for the driver's side because the seal is pretty shot on the driver's side. So if it's full, it like, you know, once it gets really full, it starts to leak out. And it sucks when it's on fresh, clean tanks. I'm rolling too. Yeah, no, we're actually gonna bounce back to Illinois. My Here's an interesting development. My clutch pedal, when I press it to the floor, moans like a woman in pleasure. I'm not sure what that's all about. And it ranges from it's your clutch brake to it's your throw out bearing. So, I did a great job. Thanks, Lee. Oh my God, you retired firefighting yesterday? How do you feel today? Good morning, Fast One. Thanks for joining as usual. It's easier to read the comments on my phone. So there's that. The type's a little bit bigger for my old eyes. And are my umbrellas even on right today? Whew. Yeah, they are. Thank goodness. It makes you feel old being retired. I mean, 25 years, you have time for a whole nother career, man. Oh, love from North Carolina. Thank you, Lee. I was just there. I left Hickory on Wednesday at noon, and I delivered here in Oklahoma City. I rolled in at 1:00 p.m. Driving full time instead of part time. Are you excited? Where are you going? What are you doing? Who are you working for? Yeah, Thomas. Fast one, you can't talk crap to everybody. Not everybody knows you're joking. Can't have Thomas getting all upset. Take me to Sturgis next year. Yeah, probably not a good idea. Thank you for the compliment on my hair. Lewis, my ex goes to Sturgis, and my ex, I broke up with him in September of last year, and he's still talking shit about me this year still. So probably just a bad idea for me to go. Yeah, yeah. See, fast one. Thomas is 48. Oh, you're driving for yourself. Okay, copy that. That's freaking awesome. I didn't. Maybe I missed that part of the story. You probably told me before, and I'm very forgetful. So yeah. So for anybody who's on here, fast one just likes to stir the pot and have a little fun, talk a little smack. He's not being serious. Don't take it that way. Daytona. That means I have to go to Florida. Oh, speaking of, so one of my very good friends, I have named him Boo Shit, as in like a ghost boo. Because well, he's Southern, and he always says that's some bullshit. So what he's meaning to say is that's some bullshit, and he never enunciates it right. So I just nicknamed him Boo Shit. Flatbed cattle. Wow. Hell yeah, Thomas. Rock it out. Rock it out. Why does that sound familiar? We've had this conversation. I believe we've had this conversation. Oh yeah, you guys, it's coffee time. The coffee's done. Like week. Yeah. Anyways, so my friend Bullshit asked me if I want to go on a cruise because he's never been on a cruise and I've never been on a cruise. And so we both kind of want to go on a cruise and we've never been on a cruise. So I told him we have to go to a cruise to Belize. Um, so I'm thinking maybe around Christmas time, I might go to Belize on a cruise. Hang on. Um, and I'm sitting on the side of the road outside of an MHC Kenworth, so we're not getting a proper wake up. I do. I got my church pants on. Not in Belize. It's not cold. Belize has got a bunch of Mayan ruins there too. I'm excited. I'm gonna go see it. You take a cruise down to like the Caribbean and shit in the winter, because then it's not cold down there. And y'all know I don't do the cold anyways. Of year 2000 W9. Oh yeah. See, I forget, yo. You should do the '90s cruise they have every year. They also have a um, Shiprocked, and that's like a 7 day cruise with like concerts every day. So that thing's like $3,000 a person. Retired military driver. Congratulations and thank you for your service. 80s. They have an '80s cruise. I don't. I mean, I wouldn't have to do anything with my hair. It would be real big. It would be perfect. But we'll take my word for it. 110 in Arlington. Yeah, I'm glad I'm not down there. So I look a little old today, you guys. Look at this. I just slept like 13 hours and my eyes are all puffy. Oh well, shit happens. No, I'm not taking schmegly corn with me. This is a grown-up cruise, man. Coffee? I did. I slept 13 hours, man. Did you miss the part where I said I left Hickory, North Carolina at noon on Wednesday and I rolled in here 1 o'clock yesterday afternoon? Take him as a bodyguard. Nah, Bullshit's my bodyguard. I've known him for years. Hang on, Dick. I gotta put the coffee maker away. And I gotta get the good coffee additive. Vital protein. Coffee sounds good. Well, the only time I sleep like 13 hours and then some is when I don't sleep at all. Schmegly corn, your shoes are in the way. Hang on. I gotta have cream. What am I having with my coffee? I put some collagen powder in there and put some cream in it. Yeah. Let coffee and then hit the weights. That is a great pre-workout. Not gonna lie. It smells like barbecue in my refrigerator. Oh, shit. Yes, this is how I move around my truck. I'm short. So, oh, we got chores to do, man. You gotta go, Dawn. All right, talk to you later. Yeah, gotta have cream. This giant head first in the fridge. It smells like barbecue. It does, because we went to barbecue yesterday and we have leftovers. So of course it smells like barbecue in there. Yeah, I don't know if I could go back to living in a house. Incoming. You want me to push the clutch in so you can? I don't know if you can hear it. I got the ear pods in. Do you guys hear all the background noise? Is the ear pod even connected? I'm waiting for an answer. No background noise. Yeah, I don't think you'll hear it. Hang on, we'll try it. Pretty sure you won't hear it. Here, let me take the ear pod out. I doubt you're gonna hear it though. You're gonna hear a bunch of background noise. Let's see. I don't think you heard it. Okay. Background noise away. Oh, yep, connected. Did you? I'm sure you didn't hear it. Guys are up. We gotta run your 5-year-old. I'm trying to get some lights and come in. Ooh, sounds like a great day. Have a great day. You heard it. What is it? It sounds like a woman moaning in pleasure. Well, you know, like a whiny moan. I'm beautiful. Thank you. It sounds like the what wire? What does it sound like? Uneven wear? Throw out bearing. Hello, Sonia. You're starting your coffee too. Hell yeah. Severed airline waiting on mechanics. I'm just getting ready to truck 600 miles back to Illinois. Spray it with WD-40. Just sounds like noise. Ha ha ha. Minnesota, don't you know? How you doing today? That's where I live. Anyways, as I was saying, I don't know if I can go back to like living in a house because everything is like almost within reach of the driver's seat. You know, I mean, all my silverware is right up here. My refrigerator's right there. I'll show you. So my silverware is up here. My freezer, my fridge. I make coffee right there on that open little spot. Like, what, you know, what part of Illinois? Assumption. We're going to Assumption because, you know, the world needs their assumptions. And the only way to provide the country with their assumptions is to ship them out of Assumption, Illinois. The only way you're going back to the house is for very old age or a future girlfriend or wife wants you to go home. You're a much better person than me. We've been in a truck for 15 years. We only wish we could carry our own water and washer. Yeah, washing laundry at a truck stop definitely sucks. I like to try to find somewhere that I can, like, if I'm on a 34, I like to see if they have a wash and fold, and then I just take it to them, and I'm like, here you go. So I can do whatever the hell I want to do, and I don't have to sit inside. So, yeah. And yes, y'all, I have a fly strip hanging from the ceiling in the bunk of my truck because we go to a lot of farms. So, you know, Chrissy from St. Louis, Missouri. Hello, good morning. We just made coffee. Um, and my son is sleeping still. Y'all like my new fuzzy blanket? Oh my god, it's so fucking comfy. And my dog liked it so much he chewed a fucking hole in it 3 days after having it. That's why that's you don't remember the video that I recently put up of him with the muzzle on? Chromable Lecter? Yeah, it's because he chewed a hole in my blanket, man. Sleeping Beauty. Yeah. Mm. Sleeping Beauty 1 and 2. Well, Sleeping Beauty 1 is already awake, thank you, after 13 hours. But I earned it. I earned it. It's partially my fault. I had stopped in Hickory to see my mom and wash my laundry, so I didn't have to wash it in a truck stop. And that turned into like a 16-hour break, which I didn't plan on. So when is he not? Actually, I will give him props. He does pretty good. The trip from Hickory out here, he was awake most of the time. I stopped for like 2.5 hours outside of Nashville to sleep because I didn't want to drive in the traffic. So I took a nap there and he stayed awake. And then he went to sleep right about Hazen, Arkansas, and he got up when we got to Oklahoma City. So, you truck in Canada, crappy time with parking, you've trucked US, and you must say you prefer American truck stops. So, one of my good friends is a Canada trucker, and he he's always in the US, and his dispatchers are like, "Oh, you just like to go to the US to hang out with your American friends," which I think is funny because it's not like we don't say like, "Oh, I'm gonna go hang out with my Canada friends." So I just found it funny that his dispatcher was like, "You just like to hang out with your American friends," and yes, that's my dumb guy voice. Just so you know. Where am I going next? I'm going over to Illinois, and I'm not under a load, so I can take my time getting there. I don't have to be there until Monday because I'm gonna take my truck in and have them look at that sound that it makes. I really don't want to put a new clutch in right now, but you know, sometimes you got to do what you got to do. So, yeah, it's a good thing we don't use the clutch a whole lot, right? Clutch. What the hell is a clutch wire? Educate me. Somebody said they thought it was a throwout bearing. What? Whatever. I only use the clutch when I stop or start. So there. I thought with a throwout bearing, it made the sound the whole time unless you pushed it in, and then it stopped. Well, it probably does need a new clutch. I don't know when it was replaced, and it hasn't been replaced since I've had it. Where would I stay? Oh, oh no. Hold on. We say low battery. Why do I always end up in this situation? Always. I feel like always, always, always. There. Stay. I stay in my truck because it'll just be a simple day job or whatever. I did make it to OKC, that's for sure. No, that noise only happens when I push the clutch to the floor. If I barely tap the clutch to disengage the cruise or, you know, to bring it down off a high idle, it doesn't happen. The puppy needs to go out. Oh, I got a pupper dog too. Him sleeping. Well, thanks. Be careful out there, Sonia. Okay, he's not too far from you. Huh, huh. I don't know. I don't push the clutch in when the truck is off. It's I describe it as a woman moaning in pleasure, but I guess it's more of like a whine. No way, it's too hot out here. I am not turning the truck off to check and see if it does it when the truck is off. I just did it for everybody and they think it's the throwout bearing. You're headed west. I am headed east. Take less than a minute, don't be a baby. No. No. Not today. So trying to save me money. CB Repair out in Assumption is not a highway robbery shop, so I'm not worried about it. You made it home last night? Oh, hell. I had a real meal last night at a real restaurant, not like a truck stop restaurant. We had barbecue. It was bomb. So bomb. Okay. Fine. You seriously are going to give me so much shit, fast one. And I have been a clutch brake, but it doesn't sound like that. Yeah. Your clutch is connected to a cable. Needs to be adjusted or replaced. Well, my mechanic did say he forgot to adjust my clutch the last time I was in there. See, the text on the thing is so small, so I have to like read it over here on my phone because I refuse to put my glasses on. Yeah, I parked outside the MHC Kenworth here in Oklahoma City. So you want me to do the clutch thing again while the truck is running, or you want me to shut it off? Let's be clear. It's Purple Day. It's Purple Vape Day. Purple Shirt Day. Hey, it's Iron Mike. Oh, you didn't hear it. Okay, hold on. I gotta take the earbud out, so you're gonna hear all the background noise. Hold on. Okay. Truck is running, obviously, you can hear it. I don't know if you heard it. I just got back from a 3-mile walk. Nice, Jonathan. I took my dog out and let him walk around uh, the lot right over here. Okay. Did you hear it? And I'm not doing it a bunch more times. Sounds like it just needs grease. He greased the shit out of my throwout bearing. Grummable Lecter sleeping on the floor. Right below the clutch pedal is a dried bearing. Maybe. I don't know. We'll find out on Monday morning. Peterbilts are famous for all kinds of noises. Like you know the sound that it makes when your kingpins need grease or need to be replaced, how it makes like that sound when you turn. So I did kingpins, I re-sleeved the axle. That sound's still there. I did new leaf springs and new shackle hangers and new bushings there, and it still makes that noise. Um, when you drive does it too. I don't know, man. It is what it is. You got a puppy? Australian Shepherd Pit Mix. Oh, how cute. That's why you don't own one. Came out of. Well, this truck, when I bought it, was never taken care of prior to me getting it. So, let's just put it this way. When I bought this truck, the high side AC pressure switch was JB welded together. Um, so that's the kind of repairs that they did on this truck. Hence why I have done so much work to it since I've owned it. Good morning. My run has been all right this week. I'm going to deadhead back to Illinois for my choice, um, and have a restful weekend. I think I'm going under a flatbed on Monday. You can send me a picture on Instagram or on the old snapper. Where's the boy? You guys always ask me this. There's the boy. Am I still paying on the truck? No, I own the truck. Um, so thankfully, truck and unicorn underscore 2.0. I'm not ditching Peterbilt. You're crazy. You're crazy. What do you mean you couldn't hear me? What'd you say, Phil? Is there background noise? Because I never know if the earbud is connected to the laptop. Hello, Larry. You can hear me loud and clear. I'm not tired of the Peterbilt noises. No, I don't need a bigger bunk. I got this bunk crammed, packed full of shit. And I'll tell you what, you give me a bigger bunk, I'm going to put more shit in my truck. Phil, what was your question? Shit. Where was it? Oh, am I still paying on the truck? No, Phil, I'm not still paying on the truck. I own the truck outright. Yeah, but do you hear the truck idling in the background? Is it really loud? Because usually it cuts down on some of the background noise when I have the earbud in. You love watching my videos? Thank you, Joseph. I have to read the messages over here on my phone. I'm tired of I'm not tired of my Peterbilt problems. Not at all. I'll see you later. Is that ML? Until next time. Have a lovely weekend. Thank you, thank you. Oh, Schmeggly corn's moving around, you guys. Look. Say good morning, Schmeggly. Peterbilt's the Cadillac of the road. I agree. No, it's not loud. Okay. You can barely hear the truck idling. Perfect. That means that the earbud is connected. What's the matter, Schmeggly corn? It's too early for this. Your phone ringer went off when you. Oh, copy that. I do like money, and I have the right amount of money to do what it is that I want to do in my life, and I have the right amount of problems to deal with that make sure that it keeps me from getting complacent. Oh, Schmeggly corn, you're so cute. It's the truth, though. Um, it's never too early, Schmeggly. Tell the kiddo, y'all got the easy convertible tarp. He would cry if y'all had to. No, he actually would rather hand roll tarps and shit. He goes, fuck the Conestoga. So, came across a Pete at the border of Ontario. It had a full washroom, 2 bunks. Yeah, I'm not interested in having all of that. I actually Don't mind the little bit of roughing it, you know? Yeah, that's my son. I do not want that. Oh, for fuck's sakes. Schmegly Corn, wake up and piss the world on fire. Oh, Schmegly Corn's always crabby when he wakes up. Yeah, see? There you go. No, he actually he doesn't sleep that much in the truck. What time did you go to bed? He says he went to bed at midnight. I don't know if I believe it. You know, a beautiful Conestoga with an American flag and an eagle on it. Don't get me wrong. I think Conestogas are nice. I prefer the flatbed. Because if I get a flatbed, then I'm married to it, and then I can get my own tarps, and I can get all of my own binders, and my tarps can be pink and black, and I can spray paint all my binders. Uh, yeah, I'm so excited. Yeah, I know it's just spray paint, but still, just saying. I can have pink binders. Woo! Yes, he does like driving with me sometimes. He doesn't like driving with me when I'm tired and I'm crabby. So, because like, here's the deal. Here's what he says to me. I will be up at 4 o'clock, and we will run a load, get it delivered, and we will go grab our next load, and we will get it strapped and everything ready to go. And it'll be like 10 o'clock at night. And he'll say, "Are we going to drive this load in?" And I will look at him and say, "It's 800 miles." Yeah, I know. Are we going to drive it in? After I've been up since, 4 a.m. And then he gets all butthurt because I'm going to go to bed. No more van trailers. Yeah, he's like, I want to go, go, go. You found me on Instagram. You're looking through my pictures now. Oh, huh. No, he asked what my Instagram was. Regan says, wait till she's offline. Don't tell her now. It's weird. There's a place out in Texas you believe that you can custom order. Yes, see, that's what I want to do. I'm gonna find a place where I can custom order my own tarps and everything. Um, just like I'm gonna get my safety vest and my hard hat custom made. High maintenance like that, man. If you're gonna do it right. If you're gonna create a brand, which is yourself, go all out. Truckin' Unicorn is trademarked. Fucking Truckin' is trademarked. I have shirts. I have women's tank tops. I have hoodies. I got to order some more koozies. I believe if you're going to do something and you love it, do it all the way. And to hell with what everybody else thinks. I mean, come on. How many of you guys watch Iron Mike? Iron Mike Sharp. How many of you guys watch him? Tarp loads or suicide had someone drive lanes to reach their exit. They had to slam on the brakes and the lumber went flying to the cab. Had to reload everything yourself. I mean, I get it. The more loads we get, the more money. It's true. The more loads you get, the more money you make. That's for sure. But you got to also know your boundaries and limitations and sleep when it's time to sleep. Big Rig Becca had it on her channel where she got them. I'll have to ask. Yes, please let me know. You never heard of Iron Mike Sharp? Oh my gosh. He's the one that does all the go fuck your mom videos. I remember my real name. And you watch us. Okay, so those of you that watch Iron Mike Sharp, okay, he's got his whole look. Go fuck your mom, Iron Mike Sharp. He's a friend of mine. Anyways, that's what I was saying. If you're gonna do it, go all out and do it. Make it a thing. If it becomes a thing, run with it and capitalize on it. Yeah, Mike is hilarious. Absolutely. When I very first met him, I was in Nacogdoches at the Old Town Rig Down, and I had lost my voice. And fucking is actually a brand. He thought it was just a thing. No, fucking trucking is trademarked, and it is also my thing. All right, see you later, Joshua. Yeah, Norbert, you definitely have to know when you're burning out. That's part of knowing your boundaries and your limitations. Thanks, trucked up. Anyways. Oh yeah, when I very first met Iron Mike, I was at the Nacogdoches show and I had no voice. And every time I would try to say something to him, it was literally just a whisper. And I would lean in really close to say something to him and he'd go, "What? What?" He did that to me the whole time I talked to him. And no freaking joke. He told me, I don't even know, it must have been like 6 months later, he went to something and he ended up losing his voice and everybody did that to him. And I was like, ha! Now you know what it feels like. Yep. That go fuck your mom thing is definitely his thing. I even have his stickers on my visor. I don't know if you can see it. Can you see it? There it is. Just like I have my MK LED custom lighting sticker up there because I got them MK custom lights in my truck. Oh, my episodes of fucking trucking. Yeah, I've had quite a few of those lately. Definitely, not gonna lie. I am not painting my truck pink. Nope, we're not painting it pink. Welcome to Loves. Everybody has pink trucks. There's a lot of trucks out there that are pink. So when we get it painted, it's gonna be a one of a kind. I see that. I love driving truck. You like my truck the way it is? Well, I need a paint job because I have no clear coat on my paint. So no, I was talking about Cowboy and Hercules. When I did that video and I lost my voice and I said, "You snooze, you lose, fuck bag." That was to Cowboy and Hercules. I've been doing it 40 years, Joseph. I love it. I mean, I've only been doing it 4, but I love it. Almost 5. 4, 5, 8, 19. 4. You know, my thoughts on Pilot setting up the self-checkout things. I actually was interviewed by the American Trucking Association, and they asked me about that. And I told them that I thought that it was a terrible idea. I think that it's a terrible idea for a few reasons. One, they're taking away a heartbeat. They're taking a job away from somebody, which is terrible. 2, we have minimal human to human interaction out here. We don't sit down and have dinner together anymore. We don't talk to each other in the truck stops anymore. We don't have any of that. So when you take that single interaction away, you're kind of ostracizing us and separating us and creating more awkwardness, really. The less human interaction you have, the more our interactions in life become awkward. I mean, look at how socially awkward so many truck drivers are because we don't have that day to day regular interactions that people have who live at home. So all they said was, oh, wow, that's a really interesting take on that. So I don't really know if they're even going to publish that because it's very opposite, I think, of what a lot of people think or what a lot of people say, or opposite of what they were initially looking for when they came out with that idea. Okay, I missed a bunch of comments. SH Tube. Oh, out of Kentucky can make my unicorn logo to fit my truck. What do you mean? Send me a message about that. What would you drive while my truck's being painted? Actually, the guy that I'm leased onto would let me drive one of his trucks. Know anyone who can draw really well? Maybe he or she can draw you a logo. I already have a logo. It's on my stickers. I don't have any stickers. Fuck. It's a unicorn face with closed eyes and ears and a horn. Yeah. The good old days. Self-driving trucks. Self-driving trucks is a terrible. Oh, what do I think about self-driving trucks? Self-driving trucks is a terrible idea because a computer can never, ever, ever compensate for those moments when that four-wheeler slams on their brakes. Isolations and more creepers are made. That's what. Yeah, probably. You're probably right, but I'm sure my interview will probably never make it anywhere, never be seen by anybody, for the simple fact that it's the truth. Like how the circular Peterbilt logo, I can do a unicorn logo. I actually have somebody who made me a hood ornament, so it's a horn and ears, and my mom makes my stickers to cover my Peterbilt logos. I'm not doing a vinyl wrap. I think they look good, but vinyl wraps, there's nothing special about them. It's just a wrap. I wanted to pop in and say hi. Gotta go, get ready for work. Drive safe, keep the rubber side down. Absolutely. Watch out for kamikaze four-wheelers. They're everywhere. Have a great day, James. The ones who oppose the ideas of us socializing. Let's do a year of quarantine. People went psycho for 1 week. Imagine a year. Yeah, I agree. How about custom wrap? Nope, I want paint. I know that wraps are really, really popular, but there's something about a custom paint job that is absolutely amazing, more so than a wrap. I heard that sneeze. Have a great day, James. We'll see you later. Oh, Miss Meow is all sleeping. But yeah, I'm not going to put Grandpa on my truck. Grandpa is in my bracelet. And I don't need to put him on my truck because he's with me. Oh, Jesus Christ. Could you move over here behind my seat, please? No, they can't see you. Look. Ah. No, Meow is always sleeping for sure. I know, right? No, she's awake. She's awake when she needs food and she's pawing at me like, hey, wake up and feed me, human. Customized paint jobs look better than wraps. You know, it's a matter of preference. Some people prefer the wrap because it's maybe easier to take care of. I don't know. Um, no, James, that's my son. Um, yes and no. I had a wrap on that trailer, that 5F trailer, and it got a little air bubble in it in the clear. And then when I got it washed, that air bubble filled up with water. So I'm a little opposed to wraps for that reason. But also, I have an idea for my paint, and I would rather see it painted than wrapped. Or you could just drink the water. I'm not doing a memory of Grandpa sticker. I thought about maybe doing a Grandpa shirt, but um, I have an idea for the truck. This guy James says he met me when I was driving for Schuster. That's what he told you. He's not listening. His name is James. Mm-hmm. No, it's a different James. He said he met me when I drove for Schuster. Schuster's the company I started over the road with. I actually have Grandpa in my bracelet. It's a cremation bracelet. So, yep, it's Grandpa's ashes. You're right. Everybody loved my grandfather. He had such a huge impact on people. Um, just, doing TikTok lives and posting videos and stuff of him. No, I do not ever go to California, James. Not happening. We have a pre-emissions truck, which is a great excuse to not go. So he touched a lot of people, and I think my relationship with him resonated with a lot of people who learned to drive from their grandparents. So while I shared him with everybody, I don't want to put him on my truck all the time, if that makes sense. I would never go work for a company who told me that I had to be painted or look a certain way. The place I'm leased on to now is pretty damn amazing, so I don't see myself going anywhere anytime in the near future. Yeah, I'm not spending $20,000 to turn grandma and grandpa into a diamond. That's a pretty cool thing, but yeah. Ernesto, I don't speak Spanish, so I can't read what you're writing. Although I think somebody on here does. It's probably Fast One or something. I'm gonna do my own DOT and MC. Um, I've thought about it. I looked into it, and it's just not something I want to spend the money on right now. Because most companies won't work with you until you have 6 months on your DOT, which means you have to file and get your DOT and your MC and all that shit. And you have to have insurance on it because it doesn't mature unless it has insurance on it. So then you got to pay insurance on it for 6 months and not run under those numbers. And insurance right now for me on a brand new DOT would run me $3,200 a month. And I'm not interested in spending $3,200 a month just to mature a DOT. Oh, he said hello from Honduras. Hello from Honduras. So I'm happy where I'm at, doing what I'm doing, and I can't complain about it. So I'm gonna just do what I do. Plus, it would cost me about $8,000 just to start my own MCDOT, just the startup, and then $3,200 a month for 6 months until my DOT was matured to the point where brokers would work with me. Secondarily, I am not interested in working off of broker boards right now because we have contract freight, and I make in 500 miles what I make in 500 miles. Broker board loads pay for 1,000 miles, so it just doesn't make any sense. Hello from Rochelle, Illinois. I will be in Illinois tonight. Yeah, 20,000's a bit steep, James. How many miles do I have under my belt? I don't know. I don't keep track of it because that doesn't quantify me as a person, as a driver, and does not define. Like, I don't know. I'm just not about that. I'm not about like, I'm a million-mile driver. I don't really care. I do what I do because I love it, not because I need to compete with anybody or be a part of the million-mile club or the whatever the hell it is. I made payments on it, and now I own it. I was lucky because where I got it from, the company that I was working for, Arvalo, I did make a video about that. All those container trucks, they're the ones that bought the truck, and then I bought it from them, and I bought it from them with 0 interest while I made payments on it. I got them sleeping beauty miles. I think like a month ago I slept 15 hours in one shot. It just depends. If it's an auction where you can actually go and look at the truck, I don't see a problem with that. But if you can't go look at the truck, you don't really know. You know what I mean? My truck was bought on an auction. I didn't get to go see the truck. They bought the truck. They actually didn't even know it had a 99 motor in it. I just happened to get lucky and got exactly what I wanted. So it worked out for me. But as y'all know, I rebuilt the motor. I did new leaf springs, new shackle hangers, new kingpins. I re-sleeved the axle. Just did a condenser. I did a compressor, high side AC pressure switch, obviously all new tires, new power divider, new carrier bearing. 3 of the 4 hangers in the back were replaced and bushings, and 2 alternators. So, are you choking yourself? What are you doing down there, bud? Hi, Bubby. Come here. Come on. Uppy. Uppy. What? We got a cough? We got a cough, Bubba? Are you okay? Are you okay? I'm not rich. I just did it over time. I literally I bought my truck, and then every freaking penny I could save, I paid myself the absolute bare minimum. I minimized all my household bills um, down to the absolute bare minimum so that my output was so little that everything I could put into savings so that I could go and do the things that I needed to do on the truck. Thank you. Yeah, Finn's a cutie. Some do take pride in their ride and some don't. My truck was never taken care of, so off to work. I did work for Schuster's. I did. I wasn't able to even save any money when I worked for Schuster. Not that I'm talking smack about Schuster, but I wasn't making very good money at Schuster. When I went to the company that I bought the truck from, that's when I really started making good money. I was governed, so you know, there's that. You can obviously make more miles in a day when you're not governed, and in turn, more miles means more money. Um, so plus they were paying me a higher per mile rate, and that's pretty much what put me in the position and set me up um, to buy my truck. Well, what, you're gonna go tell Schuster that I said I didn't make very much money working with him? That's okay. I was governed at 65 miles an hour, and I told them that there was no way on God's green earth I was going to drive more than 450 miles in a day at 65 miles an hour. There was no way. So I don't drive much different now than I did then, other than the fact that I'm not governed, so I'll actually drive more miles. Um, but sitting in a dock for 10 hours doesn't mean I got a 10-hour break. It doesn't mean I actually slept. It doesn't mean I'm going to drive at night. I drive at night when I want to drive at night. Um, I will run an 8-2 split when I feel like running an 8-2 split. So when I worked at Schuster, I wasn't doing anything I didn't want to do. And I interviewed them to be my employer. They did not interview me to be their driver. So that's kind of how I feel about it. These companies, they need us more than we need them. And I made sure that I set my boundaries and I stood my ground. And if they didn't like it, they could fire me because I can go get a job somewhere else. And it got to a point where, they'd hired several rounds of new drivers and those people were getting miles and the people that had been there for a little while weren't getting as many miles. And I was like, you know what? I'm leaving. And I did. And I found that when I ran dry van, I actually sat in docks less than I did running reefer. What's up, Alan? So I just feel like all these new drivers, they don't realize that they can say no. And they can say, I'm the captain of my ship, quote unquote. And if I don't feel like driving because I'm tired, I'm not going to have somebody push me to drive. I'm not going to put it in the ditch because some person sitting in an office who got a good night's sleep last night says I need to drive. It doesn't work that way. Day's going all right. What's up, Sly? Just drinking my coffee. Was getting ready. And we're going to roll out here in a little bit. Back over to Illinois. I mean, where I work now is pretty much, that's how it goes, I picked up this load in North Carolina on Tuesday afternoon, and I asked him, I said, when is it due? And he said, when can you get it there? And I said, I'll get it there by Thursday before they close. And he said, okay. Like, oh, from England. Thanks for popping in. I mean, I get the Gen Z drivers maybe weren't taught. I mean, I went to the new truck driving school, and you know what they tell you? Everything you need to know, your trainer will teach you about driving. They teach you how to pass your test, and that's it. And the problem is then you go to a company to work, and then they tell you how it has to go. Like, I remember when I very first started at Schuster, I stopped for my 30-minute break, and it ended up being 45 minutes. And I was so worried I was going to get in trouble for taking more than 30 minutes on my 30-minute break. And then I realized, as long as it's there when it's supposed to be there, fuck what anybody else thinks. First time you've been in my live. It's about time you were here. Well, welcome. Welcome. We're just sitting here chatting about life, trucking, whatever happens to pop up in conversation that is appropriate for social conversation, social public conversation. Let me be clear. Yeah, I had grandpa. I wasn't Gen Z. Well, this is true, but grandpa didn't really teach me much about trucking. He had already retired. He retired in 1984, you guys. Old school paved the way, yeah. And then corporations fucked it up. Yep, grandpa had a pension. He was a Teamster. I have his Teamster cards here in the truck. It was a whole different world when my grandpa drove than what it is now. I mean, grandpa worked 8-hour days. That's it. There was no like, oh, you have to drive. I don't care if you're tired. Get out, walk around, get yourself a cup of coffee. That shit didn't happen. But you also have to remember the work ethic and the morals and the character and integrity of grandpa's day is so much different than it is today. So that plays a huge role in it as well. So her and her mom lived in her truck basically on the road. Heck yeah. Well, my son is in my truck for the rest of the summer with me. But he wants to be a truck driver. He just doesn't do any of the driving. I do it. But I like being in my truck, so there's that. It plays a big role. You gotta love what you do, or else it makes you miserable, and then you then take it out on everybody else. It is way different today, but you also have to realize that a lot of people became truck drivers because they thought there was money in it, and so they did it for the money. They didn't do it for the lifestyle. Oh, thank you, Alan. And a lot of people were company drivers, and then all of a sudden we're like, oh, this is easy. I'm going to go buy a truck. And they bought a truck and they don't understand anything about what it's like to run a truck. Driving a truck and running a truck are two different things. They think, oh, you just haul the loads, and you make money, and it's not the way it is. They don't understand what it costs to run their truck per mile. They don't understand, oh, I got a $10,000 paycheck. I can't go buy a new fucking car and a boat, and they do that, and then they have a breakdown and they don't have any money to fix their truck, and then they don't understand like what seems to be the problem. That's true. You don't get rich, you make a living. So that's a large part of the problem. Yeah, they think it's easy money, and it is and it isn't, hence the fucking trucking, it is. When shit's going right, it's easy. You just roll down the road and you get to see shit and you get to go places and all of that stuff. But when it's not perfect, when it's fucking trucking, it's a true test of your character, of your grit, of your, all of it. And if you don't have what it takes to put your head down and grind through it and chalk it up to this is what the hell I signed up for, then you're going to be whiny and cry and complain, and I think that's really what's happened is most people don't understand that that's a large part of it. Yeah, you were making more 20 years ago than you do now. Oh, I'm sure. Absolutely. Fucking trucking 80% easy. Fucking trucking 80%, 20% easy. This is very true. And the cost of a breakdown is not easy. I mean, I know a company driver whose truck went down and he was crying about his truck going down and he wasn't going to get the load in and he wasn't going to get paid, because he got paid when the load delivered and he was going to have this great paycheck, but because his truck went down and it was down for a couple of days and da 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 da, and he's like, well, yeah, I'm making like $200 a day and they're putting me in a hotel. And I said, well, you realize if you're an owner operator, you'd be out the hotel money, you wouldn't be making any money every day, and you'd be paying for the repair. So be grateful for the situation you're in. And he got so mad. And I said, I would say, I'm not going to say that you're the typical whiny, cry company driver, but you are definitely being a whiny, cry driver. Stop looking at the negatives and look at the positives. Like when I took my truck in for a new turbo, new exhaust manifold, and my mechanic was like, oh, your carrier bearing shot. Well, fuck. I didn't want to have to pay for that at that time, but guess what? I would rather it happen in the shop than on the side of the road and be more expensive. So let's look at the positive. My mechanic found it in the shop, so I didn't have to do a side of the road repair. It's just a carrier bearing. It's fairly simple, but the fact still remains, I didn't want to pay for it at all, but I'd rather pay for it to be done in the shop than pay for it on the side of the road. And people cannot see that aspect of it. All they see is, oh, it's another repair. It's another repair that got caught before it was a side of the road repair and was twice as expensive. It does make you tough. It's a true test of your character and your integrity and your grit and your ability to be faced with obstacles and how to overcome. And that's exactly right, Phil. You have to have, like, I have a maintenance account, I have a fuel account, I have a business account, and I have a personal account. And I have a Chrome account. Chrome paint, whatever, And it's like, you have to put the money in. You got to be able to pay yourself, but you take the money and you pay yourself whatever you need to pay yourself. And then you put, X amount in your fuel account. And then you put, X amount in your maintenance account. And if there's any left over, then you put that in your Chrome account. Like, it just, if you don't do that, you end up fucked all the way around. But most people don't think about it that way. If I just leave the money in the account, I end up spending it on all kinds of other shit I don't need to be spending it on. So the money comes into the business account and a certain amount stays in the business account because that's what I pay, all my business shit with, business licenses and so on and so forth. And so you just have to figure out how to divide it up. And each check is going to be different because some checks are bigger than others. So some checks you might have more money to put into the maintenance account, or when the maintenance account reaches your set amount of $20,000 or $30,000 or whatever it is, then maybe you don't have to put as much in that account and you can put a little bit more towards your Chrome or paint or whatever. So I am not going to be on Ice Road Truckers, man. Not happening. I would not be great on that show because I am not drama. So reality shows love drama, and I don't do drama. I was actually hit up to submit a video about being an over the road female truck driver, and they did not choose me because I do not have drama. I don't have chaos and all that other crap. So reality TV doesn't like me. We have a tire account. I just put extra in the maintenance account for tires, but I just bought new tires. I bought Daddy new shoes in December for Christmas. I bought him 10 new shoes. I've been asked a few times about ice road truckers. I don't do the cold. I don't do the snow. I don't do the ice. So, negative Ghost Rider, that's never going to happen. The hub account. You mean Pornhub? Ha, I was kidding. I was kidding. Don't anybody take me seriously. I'm real, but real doesn't attract the vast majority of our society. Drama does. Chaos does. Thirst trapping and sexualizing does. So, if you look at my TikTok, there's one thirst trap video posted on my TikTok. And the only reason why there's even one on my TikTok is because right after my ex and I split up, he had always told me when we were together that I only had followers for the TNA. And so I posted it just for the simple fact of why the hell not? And it's not my thing. Yes, I posted a couple of shorts on YouTube here with some of my modeling photos, but YouTube sees a little bit more of my regular life than TikTok does. Pretty much everything I put on TikTok is all about trucking. So different platforms have different types of content. Yeah, I don't have time for drama. No. I don't even partake in it. I'm like, oh, I see your drama, and I see exit stage left. I'm not going to be on 44 today. I don't take toll roads. I think I'm going to take 40 into Fort Smith and take 49 up and over. Wide tires on the back of the tractor instead of running. No, I would never. I don't like super singles. Why would my ex insult me? Well, apparently my ex, after breaking up with him, I realized that he dated me because he wanted the notoriety. And when the notoriety he got was, oh my God, where's the unicorn? Where's the unicorn? Where's the unicorn? And not geared towards him, he didn't like that. He used to complain about it all the time. And so that was a great excuse to break up with him because I knew it wasn't going to work anyways. So I was like, I don't want you to feel like an accessory. I want you to be able to feel like you have your own identity. So this just isn't going to work. I don't want you to feel that way. So we should just not do this anymore. So that's kind of how that went. But he still, if you go on his Facebook, he still posts all kinds of trash about me. He calls me the truck and lot lizard. It's kind of funny. But literally, it's been almost a year since we broke up, and he still talks trash about me, which I think is hilarious because I literally have the presidential penthouse suite in his head. I am renting the presidential penthouse suite in his head for free, which is funny to me. Like your bestie and you had a channel. What's up, Sly? People want drama, and she closed those two accounts, and you still have your account. YouTube is absolutely drama. When I first came on YouTube, I had tons of hate. He used to he used to comment on my videos all the time and say something about I had a five head, like a five finger forehead, which I really don't care. If I got a big forehead, I got a big forehead. This is just me. Take it or leave it. But I love my haters. My haters literally are the most exciting part of my day because I'm like, oh look, a new hater. Somebody else I can piss off and annoy. So it's not your kind carrying DNA to partake. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I like Joplin, don't get me wrong. I don't like toll roads. I don't want to have to pay. I'm empty even, so why would I pay to run the toll road? It makes no sense to me. It says drama equals me leaving. I need a sticker that says drama equals me leaving. A bozo. Um, I could tell you guys all kinds of shit about my ex, but I'm not gonna because I know what happened. And if I talk about him, then I just sound like a pissed off ex. But I'm not pissed off. You do you. And the fact that we didn't work, we didn't work. It is what it is. Um, I could sit here and tell you, he's a terrible person, but there's two people in the relationship, and one person is not always the person who's wrong. I'm not a saint. I'm not perfect. It just we were different. We didn't match up, and I'm not going to partake in what it is that he was trying to dish out. That's all there is to it. You know? I take toll roads when I don't want to deal with scales, but I'm empty, so who cares? Schmegly Corn should have a chat with him Italian style. Schmegly Corn didn't even like him. So, whoever gets to be your better half is one lucky guy. Well, thank you for the compliment. You learned about lot lizards, Sly? You thought it was a joke? No, lot lizards are real. They are real. I don't see them much. Like, you used to see them all the time, and I think I've only ever seen like one or two. I'm too tiny to be a five head. Thanks. No, it's four. It's four. Everybody has a four finger forehead, just like your pinky is as long as your ear, and your foot is this size. Yeah, that's just the way the body works. My jeans are ripped. They're leggings, but okay. Oh yeah, you'd never be a truck and unicorn hater. Thank you. You missed a lot of this one. Keep positive and be safe. Thank you. Thank you. No, we were just talking about, I was saying something about, I don't even remember how we got on the topic. Something about my ex who always talks smack about me. So I'm just like, whatever, dude. Move on with your day. Have a nice life. Things begin and things end in life. And when things end, you look at them and you either decide if you were the teacher or you were the student. Sometimes you're both. Sometimes you won't know for years. But there's a lesson to be learned in everything. And to be a hater and to hold all of that inside of you for so long does nothing. It's like when you are resentful of something, here's the best example I ever heard. It's like being bitten by a snake. The snake bite doesn't kill you. It's the venom that pours through your veins that is what kills you. So resentment is the venom. So the relationship didn't work. I'm not going to resent him for it, and I'm not going to let that consume me and destroy me. You don't like him and you haven't seen him or met him? When I'm in Arizona, let you know you'd like to meet me in person. I'll go to Arizona in October. I got to take Schmegly Corn there to go get the rest of his shit and ship it up to Minnesota. But we'll be in Tucson when we do that. Takes up space, and that space is needed for something else. You are absolutely right. You're absolutely right. Not to mention, it's in the past. It's done. It's over with. You can't change it. You can't make it better. You can't do anything about it. So why even be obsessed with it? Trucking unicorn is the best. Thank you, Matthew. The hate I get on platforms, and he comes up. I get hate on all platforms. I don't mind at all. I really don't. I think today's short video that went up was about when I was leaving the cemetery after Grandpa's last ride. I was bobtailing back to my trailer, and the Colorado scale pulled me in, and they wanted to see they wanted to see my paperwork. And so then of course, you go through the whole paperwork thing, and then they always ask you the question, why are you here? And of course that made me start crying because I had just left the cemetery of putting Grandpa to rest. And so naturally I teared up and I started crying, and I told the guy, I was just doing my grandpa's last ride. And he literally looked at me and goes, I'm sorry for your loss, and hands me my paperwork back and says, have a nice day. But on Tickery Talk, I posted that video, and this guy was like, quit your fucking crying, new breed. It's like, oh, hold on, let me go check my bag of fucks. Oh shit, I'm all out of fucks to give. Keep on trucking. Only love. Oh, Phil, you go to Tucson every day. Well, hell yeah. Oh, yeah. Well, so I let the relationship go on longer than I should have because we both did truck shows. And so the last thing I wanted was to go to a truck show and have him be there and then have it be weird and awkward. So I figured if I just wait to the end of truck show season and then we break up, and then there's, months before the show season starts again, everything will settle down, everything will die down, and, it won't be weird. Boy, was I wrong. Was I wrong? So, because like I said, that was September of last year, and he's still hating. Mostly it's because Trucks Accessories posted a video of my truck because I have Trucks lights on it. They post videos of all trucks that have Trucks lights. And so he screenshot that and wrote this big old blurb about like how they must be desperate to latch on to me and stuff. And it's because he thinks I'm sponsored by Trucks and I'm not. I'm just going to be me. And if me is incredible, then hot damn, I'm incredible. Getting ready to head out to the door to go to Tucson now. We'll have a safe trip. Giving up on idiots. Yeah, I would too. Idiots. It's what my now deceased husband said. It's just him and myself. Trust is earned, not deserved. That's right. Trust is earned. No, fuck no. I hate Mountain Dew. Yes. I look at it this way, and I heard this once. It says, be you because everybody else is already taken. What the fuck are you talking about? Ooh. Nobody said it to me. I did. I heard it. Nobody said it to me, but I heard it as a quote. Be you because everybody else is taken. Yeah, my kid loves fucking Mountain Dew. Every flavor of Mountain Dew. And he's always trying to get me to drink it. And hold on. Like this one? You like the pink one? No. Oh, the Spark. Yeah, because it's a Spark actually. Okay. It's like the energy. It is. It's way easier to be yourself than it is to try to be somebody else. Because when you're trying to be somebody else, you're not being true to who you are. And eventually, that facade that you put up wears down and people start to see who you really are. So if you're just yourself, you don't ever have to remember what you've said or what you've done or act a certain way or do a certain thing. And that's really what I pride myself on, is protecting my own character. Tell Schmeglicorn to calm down on the Mountain Dew. They like me for who I am. And I don't live my life based upon what everybody else thinks, because there's people that love me and there are people that hate me, and I don't care. I mean, I love the love, don't get me wrong, I love the love. Um, but I also love the hate, because the hate motivates me to keep doing what I'm doing, because if I can if I can just annoy somebody just being me, I'm so much more going to be me. But like I said, your character is the only thing you have control over. Um, so your reputation you can't control, because that's outside of you. So why worry about it? Because that's other people's opinion of you. So if you're just true to who you are and you do what you do and you function from a place of authenticity, if people don't like you, it doesn't matter. If people like you, that's great. But nobody can ever say that you're something you're not. So if I don't like somebody, I will talk. I will be nice to them. I will say hello. I will not be an asshole to them, but I will say hello to them, and then I will remove myself from the conversation, because I don't, just because I don't like you doesn't mean I have to be an asshole to you. But I'm also not going to sit there and play nicey nicey and act like we're friends, because we're not. So I can never be accused of being fake. I was nice to them, but I did not play nicey nicey and act like we were friends. Hello, how are you doing? I gotta go, you know. You gotta go get some Bounty paper towels for your Butterfingers. What did you spill? It's better to be hated for who you are than be loved for who you are not. That is a great quote. I love that. Cheap whiskey. You love cheap whiskey and Mountain Dew? No. Much respect for your truck. And my truck is sweet. Ah, thank you. I love my pink lights. What is that thing? What is that thing? I did not get it. It put on its cloaking device and I lost it. My Butterfinger. I don't have Butterfingers. What are you talking about? Hmm? Whatever are you talking about? And I would like to say thank you to everybody who was in my live when I did Grandpa's thing at the cemetery. I didn't really see hardly any of the comments, but um, I appreciate all of you for being there. Um, I don't know if y'all know, but I'm not like a real big crier, so that was difficult. I didn't drop my headphones. One of them died, and I had to put the other one in. You're sitting in Oregon, waiting for your tires to come in. You haven't had your coffee yet. We doing coffee. Thank you. Um, I have never had to do anything like that before, so I had no idea. Like, I had no plan. I couldn't even, for the life of me, begin to imagine what it was going to be like. So that's kind of why I felt like it was a little awkward and a little weird, but it's just what felt right. You know what I mean? considered as, it was not a drop. That one died. So I had to take it out and had to put the other one in because I'm trying to keep the background noise of the truck idling um, down for y'all. I think about you guys. All right, coffee is done. Oh, schmegly corn, what do you think? Should we get about ready to get on our way? Oh, look what I got yesterday. I got a Fahrenheit hat. It is company out here in Oklahoma. This is the gentleman that took me to dinner, me and Schmegly Corn to dinner. He works for Fahrenheit. He brought me a hat yesterday. I do got to put my new fuel cap on. We will get to the mountains where you have your husband at, and you will do something. I think you should. I think you should. What's up, puppy Lou? Hi, pupper dogs. Did you put a lift kit on it? I definitely want to. Because um I hit shit all the time with my bumper. Fast one, we're not admitting that because it's not. My dog and my cat do well together in the truck. He's sitting here, his eyes are closed. He's getting some scratches. Meow's up in her bed sleeping. Oh, Bubba. Little Bubba Loos. Come here. Come here. Come here. Uppy. Uppy. Come on. Oh, big stretch. Oh, come on. Come on. Up. Up. Good boy. What a good boy. Oh, you're so sweet. Yeah, I haven't had to replace it yet. I can actually just bend it back out, so it's a little bent. But you know, am I near a bathroom? No. Why? There's no bathroom. No, my cat does not like to get out of the truck. She is actually happier in the truck. She's happier in the truck than she is at home. Thanks for your time. Keep being you. That's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna be me. Thank you for making you laugh. Well, you're welcome, fast one. Your cat tried to do a Houdini, huh? She got out once on a fuel island and it scared the shit out of her, so now she doesn't try to get out at all anymore. No. Your cat now is car sick? Oh, excuse me, bud. Oh, don't push on me like that. Hit a bathroom before leaving. Yeah, there's a bathroom in the MHC. Oh, Bubba's. Got a little Bubba-loos. This is why we got a mini, you see. A perfect little lap dog. Perfect little lap dog. Oh, little babies. Little babies. Feels sick. I need a shower. That's damn sure. We didn't get one yesterday. You have your cat harness. She tries to Houdini. You step on the lead. Just kidding. You only thought you were going somewhere. Yeah, no, my cat, I'll put her harness on her and let her out of the truck, and she usually does like one lap around the truck and then jumps in the other side. So, go to Love's truck stop. Fuck Love's, man. I hate Love's. Oh, man. Dude, you hit the clutch. Good Lord. I know. Shit, one day we were sitting somewhere, and he came and he laid up in the front, and he laid on the throttle, and it was like, vroom. It was pretty funny. It kind of scared him. I don't like cats. She doesn't like being in water. Whatever. I shower almost every day. Almost every day. Loves is cleaner than Pilot, but I tend to try to stop at TA's. I tend to like them a little bit better. TA Petro. I'm not a big Pilot fan. I hate Loves because they're always busy and their parking lot's always a fucking shit show. I stopped in Hazen, Arkansas for fuel at the Loves. Holy shit. At like 3 o'clock in the morning, the damn fuel island was full. Absolutely full. And my cat's not a water fan either. So, yeah. We try not to stop at Love's because it doesn't matter what time of day you stop. Come here, kitty. Come here. Come here. Come here. Not you, Bubba. Come here, Round Rounds. She's going to make me get her. There's my putty cat. You stay. Whatever, fast one. I don't even wear perfume. Umbrellas. That's my high maintenance thing. That's it. Thank you. It's my pretty little baby. Oh, sandpaper kisses are my favorite. So, she's really not that fat. She's like 11 pounds. I have 7s on my truck. I have 7-inch straights, stovetops. Meow. Meow. Oh, meow. She's only a little spoiled. Switched to Mud Flap. Mud Flap doesn't really give me that great of a discount. My fuel card actually gets me a pretty good discount. Usually, at a bare minimum, 40 cents, sometimes as much as $1. Not opening the door for inappropriate talk about my cumbrellas. I have a 99 6NZ. Yep, she is a little spoiled. She's about to get real mad right now, though. She hates it when I cut her nails. You like my little meow pants? No, ma'am. Y'all can't see it, but her tail is swishing. Why is this paw short? Huh? Huh, Meowie? All right, fine. Calling a lot of hay to California. She doesn't like getting her nails cut, no. No, she's pretty good about not smacking me most of the time. She gets real mad when I cut her back claws. Yeah. No, she's like, I want long nails so I can have a boyfriend. How's my brother? He's doing all right. That's the look of I'm really pissed off at you right now. Kitty pants. Kitty pants. And she doesn't like it when I show off that she licks all the fur out of her belly. You see her? She's yelling at me. And she does it on this paw too. She has anxiety. Smokey from Stuart Little. That's Smokey's girlfriend from Stuart Little. Right, right. Don't yell at me. Can you give her some treats, please? Yeah. You can play Pokemon and give the cat treats. Look, she's even. Look at her. She's like, what the hell? That's my son. Now she's happy she's got treats. So she got her nails cut and then she got some treats. So she's a happy little kitty. Happy little kitty pants. All right. I suppose I should get off here. Oh my gosh. She loves her grainy treats. And she loves temptation treats. The most, dude, that's mild talkative. Dude, she's usually way more talkative than that. You have no idea. I suppose I should go put this on. Put the new one on. Have a great Friday. So, thanks for hanging out with me while I drank my coffee as I got ready this morning. And I don't know, maybe we'll be on this weekend while we sit in Illinois. So I think I'm gonna make Schmeggly Corn help me detail the inside of the truck because Schmeggly Corn likes to make the passenger side of the truck very dirty. So I think maybe if I make him help me clean, he might be a little more mindful of tracking dirt in my truck. You know, I think that's about how that goes. So, anyways, everybody have a great Friday, and I will see you all soon. Take care. Thanks for hanging out.